All right. Sorry, forgive me. I'm still sick. Um, but welcome, my friends, to SFS Gaming, where we are streaming for Sammy. And Sopper appears to be first, yes, but Batman graciously acknowledged being second. That's awesome of you. And yeah, Xanadu Blood, it doesn't suck, but it's way too inconsistent, my friend. How you doing, Batman? Sorry, I'm reaching for my coffee. I forgot to move it over closer. Okay. So, before we get cracking on much of anything today, we need to talk about this Super Skrull event. I do. I don't know what those. I don't know what those packs are. Um, I'm not paying any attention to Galaxy Heroes for the moment. Um, so yeah. So yesterday, the Super Scroll event that was data mined started. So here it is. Beat Dark Dimension 6 and get diamonds. So here are the rewards. Now, having already beaten Dark Dimension 6. Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, you did one blitz battle and got free diamonds. So what I ended up doing, and this is important, you have 20 days to complete this. So if you have not started Dark Dimension 6, you need to do what it's going to take to get going on that because you have 20 days to do both runs. At which point you can just take Super Scroll into anything and completely max out this entire thing and get diamonds for everybody you see there. So all of the Extreme X-Men, all the Spider Society, and a bunch of red stars for Super Scroll and diamonds. Which the amount of currency this event saves you is insane. Oh, it's nuts, dude. It's nuts. It's nuts. I think it's a 15,000 dark promotion credit save because I was only at 5 red stars. I'm pretty sure it was 6,000 for the 6 star and 9 for the third, and that doesn't even factor in the cost of the diamonds. So like this is insane. Which I have a feeling the new bundles are Jedi Master Luke, R2D2, and all hands on deck. Oh, nice. Well, it sounds like they're taking care of the people who have access to their accounts. Because I still don't have access to mine and I'm about ready to give up. But that's going to be a topic for another day. Dude, that's incredible. How much did it cost? Yeah, ads. Yep, the ads, but good lord, a ton of ads too. Oh, yeah, this is an insane amount of ads. I mean, I'm making money with these things playing, but Jesus. Graxy's MIA today? Like how much do the new bundles cost? That's the question on the table. While Sopper's typing up that, so basically you have 3 weeks if you to get this done. Oh, there's Graxy. All right, so $75 for 3 Lightspeed bundles. I mean, that's not horrible. That's not horrible at all. But yeah, so this is a pretty amazing thing going on in Marvel Strike Force. So if you've needed incentive. Oh, no problem, Graxy. You're good, buddy. You're good. I appreciate you. You always show up. But anyway, yeah, dude, get on this. Get on DD6 because this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I'm just the dark dimension or the dark promotion credit savings alone are just nuts. I mean, just from that, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. All right. Well, so yeah, I actually Captain Britain's pretty good. He's pretty damn good. The LTM, that event that they've had a countdown going that went live today. Is that what you're talking about, Graxy? I'll have to go check it out. I didn't turn my Xbox on yesterday until after my hockey game, which was at 1 in the morning my time when it ended. Oh, sweet! I like new melee weapons and new guns. And I just played a little bit until my cold meds kicked in, and then I went to bed. But yeah, so what I ended up doing for my Super Scroll thing is because it wasn't written insanely well. I just went back in and because it said beat Dark Dimension for Diamond, so I went in and I just did the first node with Super Scroll as a curiosity. I was like, oh well, let's see what that does. Sweet, good Batman. You're almost there, buddy. You're almost there. I mean, zombies is a pretty easy place to farm. You can get a couple thousand kills in a zombie match pretty easily. Oh yeah, dude, that's what Super Scroll fucking does, man. Oh yeah, dude. That rain fire, a wrong timed rain fire can completely wreck your team. Although here's something fun: if you can, Apocalypse's move, his so after you do his backhand thing, and then you have that ultimate move of his 1-to-1 in multiplayer. Zombies is 5-for-1 in Warzone. It's 1-for-5. Okay, well, But if you can use Apocalypse's ultimate on Thanos and get him below the 50% health where it'll trigger Rainfire, Apocalypse's ultimate won't trigger Rainfire on Thanos. So if you can target Thanos with his ultimate, you can basically remove the threat of Rainfire. So that's a little thing I discovered. Yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird, but yeah, he'll totally and unless Thanos heals back up to full and then gets knocked down below again, Rainfire is just off the table. So it's a pretty handy little hack. Oh yeah, dude, Rainfire it hits hard. It hits really hard, and now that my where the hell is my Thanos? I guess actually I can take the heart off of him because he's maxed. I can take the heart off of him because he's maxed. But yeah, my Thanos at double diamond. Yeah, it. Oh yeah, dude. Black Knight. Black Knight is. It's kind of funny how Old Man Logan kind of made him irrelevant, and then if you throw him in with the team now that Old Man Logan's irrelevant, he's relevant again if he's strong enough. And the three diamonds seems to make him pretty freaking strong. Um, although his three diamond is expensive. I think his is like 9,000 of or something nuts. Yeah, his diamonds are very very pricey. That is kind of a weird team. Hey, Hap, good to see you, buddy. Excuse me. Ugh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ugh, it's damn cold. So yeah, um, I was very shocked at the ease of this. So there's a part of me that's wondering if this is not for Shadow King, or I don't get why they're doing this, but like the timing, it being like basically the day before Shadow King. Just I'm wrestling this fucking head cold, man. And so, okay, so my hockey game ended. I thought I was going to be tired naturally, but as it turns out, I wasn't. So I popped some NyQuil. And for whatever reason, the NyQuil, which is supposed to put you to sleep, didn't do shit for me. And so I kind of tossed and turned for a bit, finally fell asleep. Woke up when it was time to get Sammy off to school, which I don't always do, but sometimes I will. Um, and then my wife said, "Well, hey, do you want some more medicine?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And she gave me Dayquil, and now I feel, I don't want to say high, but loopy. I feel loopy as shit. Somehow the combination of Dayquil, I mean, I think we kind of already have anti Super Scroll stuff. Like Old Man Logan is pretty anti Super Scroll. But who knows? It's just weird. Maybe oh, I mean, it's possible. It's very possible. I'm wondering if it's a thing with I'm wondering if it's a thing where like maybe the prices were off for this stuff. And so this is like their way of compensating people. But like, I mean, I guess if you paid for it all already, sucks to be you. But it's just this is weird unless this is required for Shadow King. That's the only other thing I can think of. But this will absolutely make DD7 easier when you get to the mythic nodes. I mean, I beat it with a 5 red star, and now I've got a diamond. Oh, are they? I haven't seen them. I have not seen the nodes at all. Um, Black Ops 6 zombie update. What do we got here? We are investigating reports that some zombies, profile data, and solo game save have been reset after the November 21st update. Zombies challenge and augment progression have not been impacted. They will be patching it shortly. Nice. Yeah, dude, he's a beast. Oh, I'll take a look. I just when I'm like done streaming for the day or whatever, and I'm just hanging out with my family, I rarely hop into Discord unless I'm tagged in something. Oh, that sucks, Grax. Yeah, that actually is a problem in several games right now. For whatever reason, they're overwriting the. I mean, Extreme is getting close to. Extreme is getting close to where the new. They are starting to push it. Yeah, no, Grax, it is. It's a complete hassle, but yeah, they'll get it resolved. Hopefully, they'll get it resolved. Yeah, we'll have a new mutant team coming out shortly. Once the rest of now that all of Astral is getting done, because they're gonna want to do a new mutant team for Professor X is coming sometime next year probably. So yeah, there'll be a lot of shuffling. Yes, I think so. Or was it? No, it was Extreme, then Spider Society, and then Alpha Flight. I think was the order that it was released. So I don't know that they're going to be touching Alpha Flight quite yet, but yeah. But I mean, if they're looking at replacing teams, and if they're going to go in the order they were released, Spider Society would be the next one that they're going to target. But I mean, every team gets replaced pretty much yearly, anyways. Whenever they're putting a new raid together, they'll end up killing teams. Like Orcus and Night Stalkers are safe for a while, but and Extreme is still going to be good. It's just they're gonna power creep whatever new raid to make you need the new mutant team. Yeah, I mean, an Extreme will still be useful in War and Crucible and all those other places, but yeah, it's just still just like Bifrost lost their edge and raids for Mystic. It's just they're gonna power creep the older teams down. I hope it is too. I've really Extreme was I think maybe my favorite team that they've put together. It's just a blast to play. It's so much fun. I hope it doesn't. I hope the next team is just as good. But I mean, we're probably looking at like Beast isn't really relevant anymore. Like Phoenix isn't really relevant anymore, or Jean Grey, I guess, however you want to put it. Like, I hope they do something along those lines. Jubilee. They had Bifrost, and I mean Bifrost isn't a bad team. It just got edged out in the Mystic nodes. Wow, yeah, dude. Yeah, Sylvie gets I don't it's junk calls. We get junk calls like crazy here in the United States. Yeah, Sylvie, her and Loki get going. Like, yeah, it's nuts. It's it cannot be a fun team to fight. But in in raids, they can't they're not able to do the new Mystic nodes in Orcus. I mean, they can, but not as Night Stalkers kind of blows it out of the water. But yeah, no, I get spam calls all the time. It's just the way it is. Yeah, with the raid setup and the way that team works, like they're just kind of designed to get a lot of moves right away. Like their job is to nuke you out of the fight before you get going. Because if they blow all of their big stuff and you're still standing, you're gonna win because their cooldowns take forever. And once you get Val out of the picture, it's pretty much a guaranteed win. But yeah, they're a fast team. That's the problem. It's like it's the same with like you go and you face what's their name in war. Um, the Heroes for Hire or whatever team, or the team with like Shang Chi and all them on that. Like you fight them in war, and you just have to survive. If you can survive that, this team in Node 4 here. If you can survive against these guys, if you can get past their first move, oh, it doesn't let you look at them. If you can survive their opening salvo, the Heroes for Hire, you're gonna kill them, but you have to survive. If you can't survive their opening shit, you're gonna lose. And Bifrost works pretty much the same way. Okay, well we got stuff to do. We got some Dark Dimension. We're almost through the legendary node, and then we'll be in the mythic nodes. And I've got this shiny new diamond bro that I get to play with. So hopefully we can get there today. Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, and I took Black Bolt to Gear 19. He was my I've got enough money to do stuff, so let's take care of one person. And yeah, and he was the guy. All right, Red Hulk is gone. I mean, everybody else on my team is gone too, but all right, Robbie's gone. There goes a Coulson. There goes the other Coulson. So this will hopefully clean up real quick and easy. Yeah, the animations are great. In fact, I can turn on, I can turn the dynamic camera on, and you get even better animations. Let me turn it to 2. But yeah, the animation game in this is top notch. Yeah, this game is just ripe for a PC client. It really is. And I'm seriously I'm very hopeful that Scopely realizes that and they're in the process. Oh, the Rivals, right? The hero shooter. It's like Overwatch with Marvel characters. Is the description I would assign to it. If we're talking about the same one. Nope, not that one. Okay. I like how he cracks his neck when he comes back. And they just keep bringing in little shield troopers. So we just got to keep hammering away. Mystic Mayhem? Huh. I'm going to have to look this up. They got me. But we're going to heal. Okay, let's take a look at this Mystic Mayhem game real quick. Shit. Marvel Mystic Mayhem. There it is. All new Marvel superhero team based tactical RPG on mobile. As Nightmare unearths the dark streams, battle the Lord of Dreams as they invade. Developer NetEase. I mean, we're not really allowed to play the trailer on stream, but yeah, the art style looks really freaking cool. All right. Tactical RPG. Well, we will have to keep our eye on that, won't we? Yeah, the art style is great. The art style is really good. All right, we're going to go ahead and heal. Because there's 0 point in not finishing this out today and pushing on to the mythic nodes. Well, we'll see how that game shakes out, you know. We've seen it, unfortunately, and not every game pans out. Yeah, exactly. And if it's free, you know, you're not out anything installing it. You know, it's not going to hurt you. Um, I do too. I really hate that the trend these days seems to be like, oh, well, hey, I'm going to wait for the review. And then, you know, you happen to read the one review that is either good or bad. And then you end up loving or hating the game. You know, you end up feeling the opposite, or you end up not trying it. You know, I mean, there's a lot of that happens in today's review ecosystem. It's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Um, I don't either. I don't either at all. Like, there's a lot of movies that I love that I'm not supposed to like because critics said they were bad, or a lot of movies I should love but I don't because critics said they were good. You know, um, there's very few critics that, and frankly, I don't trust that companies aren't paying people for good reviews. That's where I'm at these days. Is I don't trust that these people aren't, hey, do this and we'll give you this and blah blah. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. But so one game that I did try early here on the stream when it first came out was Star Wars Outlaws. Apparently there's a big update coming where the gameplay is being completely revamped. The auto fail on, like, they're removing stealth, like they're making stealth an option instead of a requirement. Apparently they're doing all sorts of stuff to improve the game. I liked the gameplay for the most part. I did not like the force stealth. I fucking hate force stealth. And I hate stealth being a failure condition as much, and it was a huge failure condition in that game, and too much stuff. But apparently they're getting ready to completely revamp the game. Now, the reason I stopped playing the game, no, it wasn't bad. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, the knocking somebody out with one punch from a bare fist when they had armor on was pretty dumb. Um, where I started having problems with the game was I would get to the same point, and this was, of course, I was playing it early. This was before it was even released, because I had early access through Ubisoft Plus. I would get to a point on Tatooine where my game would just freeze. It would just freeze. It would just stop working every time, and so I was like, "Well, that's enough for me." You know, it was kept losing progress, kept going back. Oh God. So I was just like, this isn't worth it. If I can't proceed, if this is going to keep freezing up, I can't proceed. Then there is no point. So I stopped and I canceled my Ubisoft Plus. And that was a game I wanted to see work. I love Star Wars. I freaking love Star Wars. And I want every Star Wars game to be good. All of them. Every single one. There's not either. I never have one time looked at a Star Wars game and been like, man, I hope this game fails. It's the same way with shows and the same way with movies. When it's good and people love it and embrace it, they make more. That's just how that shit works. It's why I've been watching Transformers movies of dubious quality for years and years and years now, because I want them to keep making more, because they'll hopefully keep making movies with the quality of Transformers 1, which I thought was fantastic. And, you know, most of the live action movies haven't been great, you know, but not every movie needs to be Citizen Kane. You know, if I can sit there and eat popcorn and be entertained and watch giant robots beat the Teddy! Did Pippi scare you? You know, if I can sit there and watch giant robots beat the shit out of each other for 2 hours and see some cool shit that you don't see anywhere else, I'm all about it. And so I support the things that I like. It's why I watched The Acolyte. I did not want The Acolyte to fail. I wanted The Acolyte to be amazing. It turns out that it just wasn't made well, you know? And exactly, The Acolyte, when they were doing lightsaber battles, the show was great. When they were doing anything but that, the show was just meh. And I'm sorry, two lightsaber battles aren't enough to completely redeem a show for me. It's not enough. Yeah, there was definitely a lot of gaslighting going on in regards to that show. And, you know, and then also a little too much of the, hey, if you don't like it, it means you're racist. You don't like people who aren't white men. And it's just like, if you can't even acknowledge legitimate criticisms and you just want to tell people that they're racist for not liking something, then why are you expecting us to embrace it then? I mean, hey, we've got another show coming up here in just a couple of weeks. Skeleton Crew, you know, being kind of described as Star Wars meets the Goonies, which, I mean, that description alone, I was going to watch the show no matter what, you know, but that description alone is enough to get me excited because, you know, as a kid who grew up in the 80s and grew up in the Pacific Northwest, you know, and the Goonies took place in Astoria, Oregon, which is a place I've been to, you know, I recognize places. I watched that movie. I'm like, oh, I've been there. I've seen that place. I've been there. Like the Goonies was the ultimate adventure as a little kid, you know, and having something described as Goonies meet Star Wars is just like, that's exciting to me. Very exciting to me, you know, and they've got Jude Law playing a Jedi, I guess. You know, and there's going to be a bunch of little kids. Ah, dude, the Goonies. The Goonies is just. The Goonies are just. It's just an amazing movie. And you look at a lot of those actors, like obviously Sean Astin went on to do good things. Josh Brolin went on to do a lot of good stuff. Um, I'm gonna mispronounce his name, but I don't want to mispronounce his name because I love him. Ki Hui Kwan, you know, played Data, and then Short Round, and then he went away for a long time, and then he came back, won an Oscar, was on Loki. Like you look at that movie had a lot of amazing stars. Corey Feldman, I mean, and it's also that's another movie that's maybe ripe for a sequel. But it seems like they keep trying, and it seems like they keep not being able to go forward with it. But Kestrel is not doing a good job destroying Doombots. Oh, Strange New Worlds. I haven't watched it, but I hear it's fantastic. Um, I am a big Star Trek fan. Um, but it's time. It's just time for me. It's finding the time to sit down and watch stuff that's kind of a challenge. I mean, Anson Mount is a hell of an actor. He's really freaking good. Wow, we I don't want to jinx this shit, but at the rate we're progressing today, there's a reasonable chance we might get Mephisto taken care of today. Yeah, maybe not. Their Super Scroll is effing things up. So maybe we'll heal this team one time and come back at it, or maybe not. I don't need to be in a hurry to get this done, but I really want to be able to start focusing on DD8 going for Odin. No, I did not watch the USS Orville, but I heard it was good. I don't know. I'm, and this is obviously no fault of anybody's, but those those J.J. Abrams reboots, especially the first one, um, set such a high bar for me, Star Trek wise, that I kind of compare everything to those. Seth MacFarlane, he is hit or miss for me. Like Family Guy, I can watch, but won't necessarily always like. I won't always love Family Guy. Um, but like he also made Ted. The movie about the teddy bear that comes to life, Mark Wahlberg and all that. The first Ted is one of the funniest fucking movies I have ever seen in my life. Um, is one of the few comedy movies that like me and my friends all went to multiple times, like together as the same group. Whew. So we are on the edge here in Pennsylvania, at least the part of Pennsylvania I live in, of getting our first snowfall of the year. So we've got some very, very dark clouds rolling in right now. Should I heal? Should I heal and go back in? I've got plenty of power cores, although I should probably be like, you had snow today. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Is snowfall common for you where you're at? Okay, I'll be. Hang on, just one second. I gotta go turn a light on. I just realized like you guys can't really see me because it got very, very dark here in my house all of a sudden because the clouds have rolled in and taken out the natural light. So I got to switch on a lamp. I'll be back in just a second. And there we go. I where I grew up, snow was very common. And then we went through a cycle like about the time I turned 10, we had a couple of years where we just didn't get much in the way of snow at all, and then we got snow again, and then where I'm from there's just a cycle of you'll have normal winters or whatever, you'll have winter and then you won't, and then you'll have winter and then you won't. Where I live now, snow happens, but it's not like it snows and then snow stays on the ground for the whole year or for the whole winter. It like comes and goes. And like we've had some nasty snowstorms here, but like we've never had perpetual snow laying on the ground. We're close enough to the southern part of the United States that we're kind of in that bubble. Like if you go an hour south of me, snow is rare. So we're right there kind of on that edge where we can get snow, but it tends not to stick around. I do enjoy snow. I don't want to like drive in it incredibly often, especially when the roads are super bad. But I've got a little kid who loves snow. He loves sledding, um, loves being out in it. So Snow is magic for little kids. It's it can be an inconvenience for parents. My favorite thing was when I was living close to Seattle. It's very very rare for snow to fall in Seattle. When it does, the city shuts down. They're not prepared for it. They can't handle it. But you don't have to go very far outside of Seattle to be in the snow. There's Seattle is surrounded by world class ski mountains, almost in any direction that you choose to go. Um, and so you can get up into the mountains and be into the snow if you're in the mood to see and play in and deal with snow. Or then you stay down in the lowlands where, it's just going to rain most of the time. So I was telling my wife last night, like I wish we could be like take Sammy there because there's one of the ski hills has a big inner tube run that you can do. It's like off to the side from where the ski runs come down, but like you pay money to get a ticket, you go to the inner tube part, and there's just hundreds of inner tubes, and it's probably like a 400 to 500 foot run from top to bottom, and then they have a rope tow to get you back to the top. So you just hop on an inner tube and zip down, and then walk over to the rope tow, or and then put your inner tube down, you sit in the inner tube, and then you just hang on to the rope, and the rope pulls you back to the top, and then you wait your turn, rinse and repeat. It's a blast. Sammy would have the best fucking time. He would have the best time because I'm a grown ass man, and I have the best fucking time. And then so you guys know my dog Teddy. So we've had him for 2 years now. Um, he's gonna turn two like officially, like his birthday's coming up here soon. But so we got him 2 Christmases ago, and we had a really nasty snow and ice storm right before we went to go get him. And the owners of this kennel, or not kennel but breeders, they're Mennonites. Um, they said, hey, if you don't have 4-wheel drive, you're not gonna be able to get to our house. And my wife thought we had 4-wheel drive. We ended up getting stuck on the road. They had to come and like tow us out. We almost died. We almost wrecked the car. It was horrible, but we ended up with Teddy. We ended up with the dog. All right, we should be able to get Apocalypse gone. There he goes. All right, so this will be very easy cleanup. Because, yeah, we still have Battleworld to get to. I'm so kind of wrapped up in this. Damn. They wrecked me. Sorry, this will be very easy to finish off tomorrow, and then maybe even finish off the whole thing tomorrow. So there's a super scroll carry possibly here. I mean, Archangel keeps getting his goddamn yeah. Inner tubes. Yeah, it's yeah, just the 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 part that actually inflates with air inside of a tire. But yeah, they're an absolute blast. And yeah, there's this whole giant hill, this whole giant run dedicated to nothing but inner tubes. Um, at Snoqualmie Pass in Washington State, and yeah, I've been there multiple times. And like I said, as an adult, not even as a child, but as a grown ass man in like 29, 30 years old, had the time of my fucking life. And all I can think, I was telling my wife about it, is Sam would just be in heaven. Because, like, he could sit in his mom's lap, and then I could get them going down the hill, and then I could come down the hill with them. We could all go back up together, and we could do that for hours, and Sammy would just be in heaven. And then, of course, you get to witness cool collisions every now and again when people aren't paying attention. Or you get to do some cool jumps. What do we got going on here? Oh, yesterday's rewards. Yeah, it's a blast, dude. And, the fact of the matter is I'm in my mid-40s. I'm inner tubing down a hill is not an activity I'm going to be able to keep rolling with for incredibly much longer. I know it's reasonably safe and all that stuff, but I mean, the older you get, the easier it is to get hurt. Oh wow, look at all those Ancient One shards. Oh, these drop rates, man. These drop rates are terrible. All right, well, let's look at Battleworld. All right. Let us see what we have for. Okay. Battleworld. Do we have... There it is. Okay. Wow. So platoons or spec ops today are kind of trash. Kind of trash. Yeah, we can only Looks like we can only fill out the first one today. So we'll just go ahead and place them, go and do our battles, and then we'll probably come back and. I mean, dude, I really hope I get the opportunity to uh, take Sammy on something like that. Bonus for Undying. Well, I don't really have Undying. Extreme. Okay, so Bio or Asgardian. So we're just going to go ahead and roll Asgardian here, I think. Because we can do ba 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 ba. Yeah, no, dude. Tubing, inner tubing is the shit. I tried skiing multiple times and just could never get the hang of it. So skiing, snowboarding, completely out for me. But you take me to a ski hill where there's a place I can go in and get a beer and do some inner tubing. I'm a happy camper. But you never could get the hang of skiing. Although, so the multiple times I tried, like the guy that was giving instructions was like, he goes, he saw me. I had the same instructor 3 times. He goes, I don't know how you managed to do it. Warm wine. I like a good Irish coffee, so like a black coffee with whiskey in it, or also a hot toddy. Would be another term for it. But yeah, a warm alcoholic beverage in the winter is delightful. And I don't know, do Irish people get offended at the term Irish coffee? I'm curious. Because, I mean, my descent is pretty strongly Scots-Irish, with a whole bunch of England and Welsh thrown in. But that's just what it's called in the U.S. You get an Irish coffee, it's a coffee with a whiskey. Oh, well, perfect. Well, I mean, but British people don't really care what the Irish have to say, do they? Like, if history is any indicator. But also, the Irish don't seem like they're easily offended people. They seem like they've got a good sense of humor. There's a lot of things in the U.S. Like if you vanish from like a party or a bar or something without saying goodbye, it's called an Irish exit. Yeah, and that's one of those things. I'm not sure why it's called an Irish exit. I'm sure. I'm sure people from all sorts of cultures leave without saying anything. I mean, are the Irish just like? Do they really not say shit? Like, I don't understand. I have every confidence that Bifrost is going to get this done, but oh, so it's two damn leaders again. Oh, it's snowing. It is snowing here officially. I don't know how long it's gonna snow. It wasn't supposed to snow till tomorrow, but look at that. We start talking about snow on stream, and the snow starts falling. It's like we're magic here at Streaming for Sammy. Oh, and I gotta get the garbage can to the curb. Oh no, we're gonna have to wrap up Battleworld pretty fast so I can get out and do that before the snow builds up, because dragging a trash can through the snow is not exactly fun, even on wheels. But yeah, I have a good view out of our dining room window from where I'm sitting, and yeah, it looks like it might be a rain snow mix, but there's definitely some snow. God damn, we might freaking time out. Oh, we were on 2x. That's why. Son of a bitch, we might time out. So I guess we'll take another attempt at it, but hang on. We'll come back. We'll come back to this one after we've. Oh, it might be full on snow now. Doesn't seem like it's sticking though. We gotta get through Morbius's. He's got so many stacks of dodge. There we go. They're all gone. Oh man, Logan's gonna F this whole thing up. Yeah, it's probably about time to get Astral up and running. So we might have to drop a few bucks, I guess. Try not to use ultimates until we get to Old Man Logan. All right, that handled that. Hi, Pip. What are you doing, girl? I've been joined by a cat. Come here. Hey, come on, Pip. Wow, Omega Red is just effing this for us. Yep, time for Astral. What did my cat do? Okay. No. There we go. Okay, so Beast was his own last wave. All right. I'm almost done, honey. Oh yeah, dude, he's got forehead for days. I don't know, babe. Well, let's just see how much the snow piles up. I do need to get the garbage out to the street before we get too much. Yeah, Sop calls the leader Megamind, and you can see why. All right, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, dude, CG's pretty trash. I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. But so there we go, guys. There we go. Again, get on this milestone for Super Skrull if you can. It's going to be very, very vital. Lots and lots and lots of very easily obtained free stuff. As long as you can get through DD6, if you haven't already, get through it. You'll get 7 red stars and a diamond. So you can't beat that. You can't beat that. Because I've been done with that Dark Dimension for a long time. And didn't have that stuff myself. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll do this again. And then Saturday, we will do the Shadow King event. Along with Battleworld and all that. The null attempts. I mean, it would be cool. I mean, it is a little odd that they chose Super Skrull for it and not the others. But yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool to like, cause I haven't finished off Dormammu or Doctor Doom or, I mean, I finished off Ultimus, but because his stuff was relatively cheap in the store. But yeah, it would be neat. It'd be neat if they went ahead. I mean, so if they're giving it so people can max out their old man Logan, I think that's pretty cool. They could be. They could be. Although I think they would do it in a different format. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because it's the original unlock event has run 3 times, and that's usually after the 3rd time they'll do a different format. But who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, though. That's for damn sure. Again, if you can get in there, and get this, get in there and get it, because this upped my Super Skrull significantly. With took me all of 2 minutes to do a thing with him and get the power level up. So if you've been putting off DD6, you have 20 days. You have a long time. Push DD6. Get this for yourself. And then, of course, people who have already had all this before are pissed that they're giving it out for essentially free, and then there might be compensation. Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? But Scopely's pretty good about stuff, so you have to acknowledge that. But yeah, take advantage of this if you can. It would suck to miss out on it, but maybe they'll bring it back again in the future. It's hard to say. Yeah, we'll do this same thing again tomorrow, guys, and then Saturday we'll do the Shadow King event, and we will do the null attempts on Battleworld and the whole 9. And we should be getting wrapped up with Mephisto right around then as well. So thanks for being here, guys. Love you, appreciate you. We'll catch you tomorrow. Oh, the snow stopped. No more snow. No more snow. At least till tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, we'll catch you again tomorrow, guys. You have a good rest of your day. Go get them diamonds for Super Skrull. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow, guys. Bye.